snowing again. It snowed yesterday. So I think it's supposed to maybe snow tomorrow, I'm not sure, but it's March 21st. So kind of just a long winter this year. Where we lived when we were renting, it started snowing in October and the snow never left. So October through March, and we still have a lot of snow up here on the mountain. I just wanted to share my morning a little bit. Earlier in the video, you saw me make breakfast. My mornings are they're kind of sacred to me. I really enjoy making my coffee, the ritual of measuring and weighing my beans and grinding them, making my coffee, and making my breakfast, and then sitting and eating it quietly at the table, watching my birds in the trees. And so I don't rush my mornings at all. The other thing is I like to work in a really clean kitchen, so after I have my time to sit here and take in the morning, then I do all my dishes and wipe my kitchen all down, get the counters all clean and the stove all clean for the next meal. So handsome hubby is gone right now, and when he's gone, the kitchen stays super clean. It's funny, he doesn't do much in the kitchen, like cooking or anything, but he sure does make a mess in here. He always says it's not him, but the different powders and things I don't drink any of that, so it's not me. And he blames the ghost, but I know the ghost doesn't like protein shakes, so I don't think it's the ghost. So today I thought I would share a little bit about different things that I've done in the past to lose weight, and when they worked and when they didn't. Just off the top of my head, one of the ones I remember the best was called the grapefruit juice diet. So I'm trying to remember exactly how it went, but I know I had 2 eggs with cheese and bacon, 2 pieces of bacon for breakfast with grapefruit juice, unsweetened, so the yellow, not the pink, the yellow grapefruit juice. Lunchtime, I believe I would have a salad, if I remember right. Something simple, because I didn't eat a lot of veggies then. And for dinner, I would almost always have a chicken breast that I baked in the oven, and then I would slice a tomato and put a slice of cheese on top of that after the chicken breast was baked, and throw it back in the oven so it got all nice and melty with ranch dressing. So that was the grapefruit juice diet. Oh, and with each meal, you drink a glass of grapefruit juice unsweetened. I lost a lot of weight on that diet. I think I'd started at 185, and I went down to 113 pounds. That's how much I weighed when I met handsome hubby. I ate that way for years. I got pregnant with my first son and gained a lot of weight. I did not have morning sickness. I had all day sickness, and pretty much the only food I could eat and not immediately throw back up was ice cream. Then I had him. He was early, he was 3 weeks early. He was a tiny little baby. And I don't know if other mothers experienced this or not, but he came out and I still had a big belly. I still looked pregnant. For a while, it was like that. My belly just did not go down. It took some time. So to lose that weight from that pregnancy, I did the grapefruit juice diet. I just ate that way, and then I walked. I walked with him every day, and he had a little jogger stroller, and I just walked every day. So I lost all that weight. I got down to, I think it was like 130, 135, and I got pregnant again and gained more weight with the second pregnancy than the first one, of course. And it seemed like maybe I kind of just gave up after that. Because I was young. I was 23 when I had Benjamin. Logan was born in August. I turned 25 in November. So I was young still, and so I just naturally lost some weight, and I was really busy. We had a farm. I had ponies and horses, and I was training a lot of ponies at the time. So I was doing a ton of walking, because I could work with 2 or 3 ponies a day on ground driving and drive them 3 miles each. So it was a lot of walking. and I had this double stroller. It was not conducive to gravel roads, but I muscled it around on the gravel roads where we lived while ground driving these ponies. So, I mean, I don't even know how I did all that with the 2 kids in the double stroller, ground driving a pony, pushing the stroller. Those ponies were well trained, I'll tell you what. Not much bothered them for sure. I do remember when I was doing a lot of showing, I had lost quite a bit of weight and I got down to a size 8, and I was so excited because I had found this pretty powder blue suit for halter, showing halter and different things in the miniature horse world, and it fit perfectly and it looked so pretty, and I was so proud of myself that I could fit into that suit. So I've tried counting calories, I've tried eating 3 meals a day with snacks in between so you don't get hungry, you know. I've tried tons of exercising. I had an elliptical bike that I rode. I probably had a bit of an eating disorder for a time there because I would barely eat any food and then ride that bike every minute that I could. Of course, I had 2 kids and a farm, so I was really busy, but I did ride that bike all the time. I just remember riding it incessantly and not eating very much. And when I did eat, I didn't eat good food, of course. At that point, I was eating a lot of sugary foods and stuff and then riding the bike. So I'm sure that was some kind of an eating disorder. And then life happened and we ended up losing our farm, and I had to sell all my ponies and all my stuff. My husband lost his work. We didn't have any money coming in, and it was a very stressful time. He changed careers and we moved, and I started over. I went right back to the grapefruit juice diet again. Oh, I went and saw a chiropractor who is also sort of, I think you would maybe call her a naturopath doctor as well. I'm not sure what her title exactly is, but she helps you with a diet. It's not the blood type diet, but that was something that I was reading at the same time that I was seeing her. It was maybe a calorie thing. I had to write down what I was eating every day and keep track, you know. And I did lose, I think I lost 20 pounds working with her. When COVID happened, I just became afraid, and I wanted to take my health into my own hands. So I decided to really buckle down and lose the weight. Really what weight loss boils down to is controlling what you eat. It really is that. As I've aged now, I'm starting to realize that I actually do like rules about food. I like knowing exactly what I should eat, exactly when I should eat, and exactly how much I should eat. That way I don't have any questions. And I think that happened during Brightline eating because you have to weigh all your meals. You write down all of your meals the night before, and then you eat only what you've written down the next day, and you weigh everything that you eat. And she has you do that because your brain will often try to fudge things. So say that you usually have this big bowl of salad, but today you have a smaller bowl of salad. So if you don't weigh that and make sure it weighs the same amount as your bigger bowl, your brain's gonna say, well, you had a little bit less food with that salad, so why don't you just go ahead and have a piece of toast? Or maybe you should eat something extra because you only had a small bowl and not a big bowl. Our brain really likes to sabotage ourselves and convince us that eating more of something is good. So weighing your food helps your brain not do that. It helps quiet everything down. And so what I've been doing lately is I do intermittent fasting. And I do try to keep my eating window in 4 to 5 hour windows. Sometimes it does go down to go as long as 6 hours, depending on what I'm doing that day. This does mean that I have to eat breakfast later in the morning. It's called the sleeping fast. So you fast all night while you're sleeping, just naturally. But then if you can drag that fast out longer in the morning, it's supposed to be more beneficial health-wise for you to do that. And maybe it's also easier, I'm not sure. I get up, I make my bed, I take care of the dogs, I ride my bike, my stationary bike. I take my shower, and then I come in the kitchen, and usually Handsome Hubby's already been in here and made his breakfast, and so I clean up his messes, and then I start my breakfast. I try to wait at least an hour after I wake up to eat, and sometimes it's a couple of hours depending on how early I get up. So I do the intermittent fasting. And then for breakfast, I have 3 eggs, a piece of toast with peanut butter, unsweetened Adams peanut butter is the one I like, a banana, and some berries. And I used to weigh it. I'm not weighing it right now. I kind of know how much based on when I weighed it before. I kind of know how many berries and banana equals 6 ounces of veggie, or of fruit, pardon me. And 3 eggs equals 2, 4, 6 ounces of protein. I get a little extra protein because I'm eating the peanut butter. And I did find when I did Bright Line Eating, I did better if I had added a little bit more fat than she recommends. It just helped me not be so foggy in my brain when I had a little extra fat. So the peanut butter counts as a protein and a bit as a fat. And I use sprouted bread. Bright Line Eating, there's no flour, no sugar. So I am following that somewhat. I will eat a bun if I'm having a burger somewhere, or I'll have a cookie now and then, but I'm trying not to eat a lot of cookies or cookies every day or sugar every day. I'm trying to be careful about that. So, and then I have my coffee. I usually have 2 or 3 cups of coffee. Sometimes I drink it black, and other times I'll put some heavy cream in it. I drink a lot of water. So this is a 32-ounce jar of water. And I'll drink 3 to 4 of these a day. So I forget, I think you're supposed to drink half your weight in ounces of water a day. So 32 ounces, 3 to 4 is 100 ounces or a little more. And so that's about half my weight at this moment. I have lost 5 pounds, so that's exciting. It's taken a long time. I did have to tighten my belt 1 hole, and that's 1 inch, so that's good, I think. My clothes are fitting a lot looser. I am doing little things every day that I feel will add up over time. So when I ride my bike, I lift, I think it's a 5-pound weight, and so I'll lift it in different ways as I pedal, and I just do it till my arms get tired. I do count and do it in sets, but I'm not keeping track of how many overall I do. I'm just doing it till I get tired. Kind of the same with the bike. I try to ride for 15 to 20 minutes. I just ride until I'm really tired. I don't pedal so hard. Like my husband, I can hear him up there just gasping for breath, and he comes down, his shirt's drenched. I am definitely sweaty when I'm done, but I cannot exercise as hard as he does. I know most people get endorphins when they do that, and they just feel really energized. And in fact, what it does to me is it makes me have to take a nap. I become so exhausted when I exercise hard like that I can't stay awake. I literally can't. Like I would try to go do my work after doing a really hard, stressful workout for my body, and I would just fall asleep at my desk. I can't do it. So I just try to be very mindful of how tired I'm feeling physically. I do get sweaty and my muscles get shaky and tired, but I don't go so hard that I'm gonna have to take a nap afterwards, because can't do that first thing in the morning. That's just counterproductive for my day. So I would love it if you guys would share below maybe some diets that you've tried in the past, ones that worked and ones that were not successful. I just think it's really interesting to see what other people have done. And I was so thrilled to have people comment on my video last week. I just love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful that you guys want to come along on this journey with me. And I feel like we can really support each other and help each other. So that I'm still here and I'm still trucking away while you're there trucking away on your end too. So I just think that we can do this together, and we can be really successful, and we can be healthy, and we can be happy, and we can all find our path on this lovely journey that we're on called life. Thank you so much for watching.